Hey there! Welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into one of the most important but misunderstood aspects of the game, shadows. Whether you're a beginner or a seasoned pro, understanding how shadows work can give you a serious edge in the game. So let's break it down and talk about what really matters. Alright, let's start with the basics.
Just imagine you, me, the subscribe button. Think about it, baby.
Shadows have a main passive that will work as a permanent effect for your team. This might sound like a huge deal at first, and don't get me wrong, those passives can be pretty handy. But here's the thing, that's not the most important factor to consider. The real power of a shadow lies in its abilities and the long-term buffs it can provide. So why do abilities and buffs outweigh passive effects? Let me break it down. Abilities change the game. Most shadows come with unique abilities that you can activate during combat. These abilities can miss, so it is important to use them with proper timing. These can range from high damage attacks to buffing your team stats, or even healing and defensive maneuvers. Buffs are the key to long-term success. Many shadows offer buffs that stack or scale over time. These buffs can improve your stats, enhance your gameplay style, or even open up new strategies as you progress. Let me give you some examples. If you're using Big Rock as your main shadow, you will get plus 10% basic skill damage. However, Big Rock abilities do not provide any buff or utility. While if you look at Beru's abilities, you can see it can heal and give you a 5% damage increase plus its passive of attack and crit damage. You can always check below each monster's HP bar to see when the shadow's abilities take effect. When you look at each shadow's abilities, it will say user's attack, meaning the shadow's attack, not your hunter's attack or Jinwoo. There is nothing that shows the shadow's stats, so it's hard to tell how much damage they can deal, but we can expect their stats and damage to increase as we promote them or upgrade them. So when you're deciding which summons to prioritize, keep these tips in mind. Focus on your playstyle. Is it a quick fight? Look for shadows with strong passives and put them in the first slot. You can see in the shadows team that there is a crown on the first slot. This means that the team will get that shadow's passive. Shadows in the second and third slot will not grant you their passive. So this is when you choose shadows by their abilities to support or buff your team. Synergy is everything. Look at how the shadow's abilities and buffs complement your character's build or your team's strategy. A well-synergized shadow can elevate your entire gameplay. Think long-term. For quick fights, choose shadows by their main passives. For longer fights, choose by their abilities. Check each shadow's abilities before upgrading them. You might max their rank, but it doesn't mean it'll benefit you. Some shadows are good at rank 0, so don't waste your valuable traces of shadows unnecessarily. You can also swap between shadows without losing total power. So, as for right now, the best overall shadows meta that you could use would be Beru for its damage increase and healing, Iron for its defense reduction ability, and Serbi for its damage increase. So there you have it, folks. When it comes to shadows in solo leveling, don't get too caught up in those passive effects. Instead, focus on their abilities and the buffs they bring to the table. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more. And hey, let me know in the comments which summons are your go-to and why. Until next time.